we've got a couple things going on. One of which is I do eventually want to take care of this tall neck problem. But I think the main thing that we really need to take care of is going back to the base to reunite Aether with Gaia, which is an event that Rocket warned me would cause an uninterruptible long mission. So let's go ahead and take care of that first, shall we? Oh, congratulations! I get steak. I don't think that's one of the core anniversaries there, Ellie. Cool route. Return to base. Good evening, Arky. How are you? I really like... I know that I don't have to do it every time I use that hook, whatever it is. But I really love flinging myself into the air with that thing. Oh, yeah, good point. Good point. Yeah, why limit yourself to only having steak once? Good evening, Doc.
Yeah, like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
That's awkward.
Aloy! Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said
Yeah,
you
right?
might need some help after all. Doing complicated things.
Oh, yeah.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should
I
know
took
your
it.
Tanakh friend are up.
I took the bean. It was a cayenne bean. My tongue is still spicy.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
Fix, you're amazing.
I think you've seen enough.
For as much crap as you give me, I appreciate how wicked smart you are.
Let's turn this game up just a little bit. Boom. A bean is old. No, it's not.
For a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay. The old ones created so many wonderful inventions to help others. To help the planet. Technology really can be an amazing thing.
Yeah, until it gets a mind of its own.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
No, I do not.
Thanks, Varl.
You stay here and you learn. I don't need you.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah.
I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The
Terrifying.
world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
I mean, sure, I guess that is... accidental success is still success.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Catalo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed.
Oh, by the way, Fix, I said this in the Discord, but I really do appreciate the updates on your dad. I've been concerned with how he's doing, and I appreciate that. I hope you've managed to get some rest now that you're not by his side. I know from recent experience how long hanging out in a hospital all day how exhausting that can be.
At the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
You're all still people.
How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Okay.
Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Erend stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
Hey, at least you didn't have to live through radio stations where they played the same 6 songs in succession repeatedly.
This is taking too long! I'm gonna miss the farmer's
Aloy.
market!
We've gathered some supplies in that chest.
Ooh.
Take what you need.
Well, I've determined that I need it all.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
She reconstructing it?
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Oh, this is the room. I see.
Are you sure that's what the data says?
Looks like Erend and Catalo moved their stuff in.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is neat. Anything else in here? No? Okay. Alright, we've got more.
Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be
That's
able to get
locked
it open
too.
later. Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
That Utara rug is kind of interesting.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
That sounds like foreshadowing.
Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the sub-functions, defeat Zenith,
Oh, is that all?
heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
This is neat. This really does feel like the
My old
Normandy.
spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
Although as cool as this base is, the Normandy is much cooler.
When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I
Dang
have to
it.
do.
I thought you were supposed to be in a good mood today, Ellie, and you just come out swinging like that?
Wish he was here.
No, because the Normandy is a freaking cool ship.
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really
sleek design.
Argala's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded,
okay.
killed one by one.
Yeah, I was there.
The
Thank you.
massacre at the Proving. Back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what?
Not necessarily. Okay, that's the stash. Cool. We've got a room now. Awesome. That goes back outside. Right? Yeah, okay. And then that... I think... Okay, this is where we first came in, so let's talk to the our other companions here.
Don't tempt me. By the forge. Find
Hey, Aaron, how are you enjoying working with technology?
Hey,
Hey.
a nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a
Stop
lot
being
to take
timid,
in,
it's weird.
But don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing it.
If anyone's eaten too many medicinal berries, it's certainly me. I chew those things like candy for virtually every fight of any difficulty.
Impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now...
Thought I heard someone knock on the door.
Now I do. Sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful. You know?
It takes some time, but yeah. How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
Yeah.
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah.
That's called
Well, I
prejudice.
guess if you trust him, so do I.
The dogs say hi.
I better go.
Right. I'll leave you to it.
We have, our neighbors have brought their family over for Easter, and they're outside playing catch in the little cul-de-sac here, so our dogs seem to still have the opinion that we're not allowed to have neighbors.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Uh-huh.
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
This is called infrastructure.
You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tanakh don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of
Where
course.
is Kotallo? I haven't run into him
Any
yet.
friend of Varl's is a friend of mine.
I know he's here,
In
but
this
I did the
case,
loop
a very
already and I
loud
didn't see
friend.
him.
Right.
I shall return to...
Yep, blah, blah, blah. Okay. There's that.
One of Studious Fortis's many scrolls. It was a pain getting him to Barren Light. Still, he didn't deserve to be
Katalo
run down
brought a
by
piece
outsiders.
of the bulwark here with him?
You would too, if you knew everything there is to know about everything.
You don't know everything yet.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
What a surprise that
I see.
is. There he is. Thank you.
Aloy.
It's good to see you.
Wow, he's smiling.
Guessing you've got a lot of questions.
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything.
It
but
is
all I
quite the
really
learning
need to know
curve.
is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. You've had some time with the team now. Any
Not
thoughts?
much.
I admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
I mean, you can. It's just kind of awkward.
Interesting. Perhaps I'm mistaken.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I do.
I'll admit,
How do we
find
harm
them
them?
hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
His name's Varl, not Jarl. Feel inadequate.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish.
It does.
My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light, from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan.
I didn't even
I
think about
returned a
that.
hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat.
Yeah.
It never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
People often see in others reflections of themselves, even if that reflection doesn't truly exist.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut,
He'd
I'd
be in
forced to
service of
forsake
the
clan
entire-
to serve
yeah.
the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote
It's like a
spoke
soft
to our
expulsion
people,
of sorts.
said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself. Even though he knew perfectly well, I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the cool route. Dekka, too.
Would that not be the plane that we knocked down?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the cool route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom and the awe it must have inspired.
I really love the world building in this game. They did such a great job thinking through the backstory and the world building and having all of these different stories and peoples make logical sense.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans.
He kind of owes us.
Little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best martial. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
I'll say this, for a one-armed man, Katalo has no problem going in guns a-blazing and just swinging with that right arm like there's no tomorrow in battle.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
It makes machines now.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the Ten walk with you.
All right, let's go see Gaia. We've got an AI to return. The first of 4 that we are after. Hephaestus has to be last. Such a shame they don't leave that
Welcome back,
image
Aloy.
up.
When you're ready, please merge Aether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've collected any survey drones. Yeah, okay, that's just letting me pick a... That was a cool animation. Light is green, trap is clean.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Oh, this is cool. SOS. Beware.
Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine.
But it might not be.
It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
I don't think this is Aletheia. I think this is probably the Zeniths, and if not, it'll be Silence.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you
Aletheia!
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Yeah, but Silence suspects we have Gaia. The Zeniths know I have Gaia. So...
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other
I am the smart.
in the Hades
I am
proving
the
lab.
smart. I
It
am
is
the smart.
feasible they used it
I
to
am
gain
the smart.
access to my internal
S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R.
frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
There's only one way to find out for sure.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of
I love
note
the way
in
the
that
holograms look
vicinity.
in this game.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance.
Oh man, Florida is gone. I guess the Gulf of Mexico / Atlantic Ocean gets to enjoy this lovely hot weather on its own. It's 93 degrees down here already in mid-April. It sucks.
Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha!
Yes, by
No way.
myself. Ugh.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
I
What
think
if
I
it's a
should.
trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll
I know.
be careful and...
We're coming with you.
I know.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west
You know, the
exit,
fact that you
in
put
case
that
need
in
to
all
upgrade
caps
your
makes
gear.
me a little worried. Nope, California's still around. Or at least, I'd love to see that that globe she pulled up again, but I think it's still there. I think it's just a little bit of the coast that's underwater. I've got 8 skill points to spend. What am I doing? Killed by ranger, shock explosion. Power shots. I don't like that 4-shot business. All right, we're gonna keep doing stealthy stuff. I do need to get better at using smoke bombs, that's for sure. And I am going to... Yeah, I'm gonna max out Stealth Stalker if I can. I cannot. Low profile, yes. I'm so terrible at stealth, I can use every edge the game gives me. Cradle of Echoes.
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Right, now that was another one of those subordinate function things.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one was called Hades.
Huh. And you said Aloy ended it for good, right? But Gaia doesn't need it?
Oh,
We're all better off without it.
that sounds like they're hedging room for the DLC. That was one of the things that bugged me the most about Breath of the Wild, is that you can max out stamina or hearts, but not both. Like, I think if you put in the work, you should be able to unlock everything. All right, what's the new room she opened? This one?
Looks like I can open that door now. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the
Oh, lame.
Oh, that's too bad.
You mean I can't watch 50 years of MCU movies in this room anymore? This way. Have a good lurk, Ellie.
There's data here. Another room. What for?
Come on, you can slip through that, Aloy. Fine. A little flourish.
Switch to a private log? Okay, so... Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in a new mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
Interesting. Translation. There is better hidden crap in this base. Okay, we got that. Da, da, da. Nope.
That's part of Gaia. Huh?
A subordinate function, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually really getting a kick out of this. Listening to the companions try to explain, like, the lore to each other and stuff.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Yeah, I figured.
Let's go.
I picked up on your
Look at
sarcasm
us.
there.
3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
I'm glad you were able to get some dinner. I was supposed to cook BLTs today, but I was too tired to do it, and I don't have the lettuce yet. I wasn't able to pick that up yesterday, and
This
all the
distress
grocery
call
stores are closed.
had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
You were so enthusiastic about it a moment ago, Aaron. Don't tell me this is the slaughter spine thing. Please. Oh, it's the Zeniths. Okay. I want that gun, please. Yeah, Manny is so incredibly generous. And I thought that was an incredibly sweet gesture he did yesterday. Jumping to conclusions is what I do best. Let's see. Yeah.
What is that?
It's a ballista.
What the hell?
Well, that takes the keg.
I'm surprised she could be stabbed. I didn't know you could melee them. So this is like the SG-1 personal shield
see
thing?
if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one.
Yeah, they were trying to pull parts out of a machine.
Almost didn't make it.
Oh, they use, okay. I love this, like, fluid design of these machines. Alright, there's a Ravager cannon here. So evidently, no, I did not see. And I'm still low on medicine. Great. Ah. Verbena? Take her cool shield.
Rebels did. It took down her shield.
Oh, that thing they shot her with. On the ballista. Yeah.
She here. I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
Maybe it would be good for you to learn how these focuses work.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Forge's breath. What a mess.
I think Beta ran away. They already have the Gaia backup. The only thing that they still really need at this point is the Elizabeth Sobek clone. I think Beta ran away. She certainly didn't seem to be happy to be with them when we ran into her at that facility. But that's probably me jumping to conclusions again. Up, 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 up. Not that. There we go. Alright, we've got Stalker Dart Gun. We're definitely picking that up. Well, we don't need it right now, though. Aaron's already overwhelmed. Okay. Okay, we've got a Stalker weapon, a Ravager weapon here, and a Dead Spectre. Varl's over there. Let's see what he's got. Oh, it looks like a cave. Just putting the small health potions ready to go just in case.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Huh. Well, this looks tunneled into. Oh, well, excuse me. What's it want me to see? Oh, up there. Yeah, let's see what they shot at her.
If only there was something on the screen.
Okay, more supplies. Okay.
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Yeah, this is Silent's crew. He's trying to figure out how to defeat them too.
Weapon's still hot.
It's clearly still
I
on
need to know how
fire,
it
Aloy.
worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Well, it's in the snow. It shouldn't take too much longer. Damage beyond repair.
Glide in.
Was that a good glide? That, like, quarter of a second?
You done looking around?
Almost.
I mean, I thought so. What I'm definitely going to do before we go down that...
I shouldn't leave yet. Not until I
Okay,
know
evidently
more.
I'll save another time. Is it expecting me to cool down the weapon myself? It can't be. There's no way this works. Yeah. Okay, just making sure. What was that? Oh, I know it is. Maybe now I can talk to Varl about that giant tunnel. Two clues. It's like the wreck of the... It's like Oberdin all over again. That's Erend. Ravager. Am I supposed to inspect the Ravager? Up. Okay. Oh, okay. There's a corpse down there. Cool. Thank you, thank you. Come on. Okay, fine. I'll just... Well, let me... I can't examine the corpse. There's that. Camping gear.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I gotta get back to Erend.
Knocked rebels, Asaram, a Zenith, and a freaky... All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack.
Yeah, they baited them there.
I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
Yeah. This is Silence
I've known
versus the
tinkers who do
Zeniths.
that. I'll do a little trial
I'm virtually
run before
certain
breaking
of
out
it.
the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress. If it blew up.
It worked, didn't it?
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
It's either a beta or a
Asset.
Gaia.
Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
And I don't think it's Gaia. Argo! Long time no see, buddy. How you been?
That's a long way down.
Something
Some
tunnels
days
straight
that's
down
something to
into
be
the mountain.
celebrated.
Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we
That
head
could be.
down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Ah, it's not steep enough. Fine.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
Really?
You said the Zeniths
What was
have
your
their own
first
backup
clue?
of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Maybe. I can't discount Varl's
Looks like
theory,
some kind
but
of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
yep. Gotta look around first. Always be searching. Look, okay, Aloy is slightly less oblivious than me, okay? Yeah! Yeah, there we go. Cool, so glad I did all that for nothing. Alright, now we'll check out the console.
Going down.
What is that? Oh boy.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
The Zeniths were definitely here. Duh. Just looking around, looking around. Command log. Fusion reactor on standby. Beamcast initiated. Destination redacted. Okay. So, I wonder if the Zenith ship is still in orbit. Yeah, I know. I know.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthea's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably.
The Zeniths
Then
were
why
not
were the
supposed to
Zeniths
have
still
to... The Zeniths failed to procure Gaia. They have an alpha version of Apollo. That's all they should have. They should not have Eleuthia.
Searching for the asset. Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Not yet.
Or anything you can blow up.
There's only one entrance to this place, so it is certainly certainly bottlenecked. They could very easily keep us here.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born?
All this
This is
stuff.
how.
Wonder what they were doing.
Berlin with the
Well,
resub!
knowing
Thank you
Far
so
Zenith,
much, Berlin. I really
Probably
appreciate it.
discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
I'm glad I'm finding a bunch of medicine here. Spoon-fed. I wish you'd been on the call with me with Zero Dawn. A bunch of our old tech collecting dust in storage in exchange for a copy of all human knowledge. Adding up the Eleuthia subfunction. Okay. Higher ups games. Oh, maybe they do have Eleuthia. They were in
This place
direct
keeps on
contact with the
going.
person who wrote it.
We better check in that room.
Yeah, this room looks a little boss arena-y to me. Sure would love it if I could save.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
Right.
So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, descendants, focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the dawn, he said he needed our help. He dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Okay. So these go up here. I feel like I should be able to break that wall. Up, 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 up. Let me move that. Okay, I see that. They're just feeding me a ton of supplies. This is bad news. As much as I love getting supplies, it's usually a precursor to a serious encounter. Yeah, I know. Hey, if I don't use it today, I'll use it tomorrow.
A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Oh, let's find out.
Not all of it's going to stash. Okay. Oh, I don't...
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
I should...
What was it? Side quests. Not the trade agreement. Interrogation log, no. Subordinate functions command log. Spectre, distress signal. There we go. 237.
Check the log.
Huh.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number.
Clever. Yeah. Racketeye with the resub. Long time no see, buddy. How you been? Everybody's coming out of the woodwork tonight. Thank you so much. Ha! I was right. I might be batting 100 or less, but I was right.
Aloy.
It's Beta.
You. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Ow.
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
Really?
They don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
I thought they got a Gaia backup. She kept it.
You must succeed. Oh, this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's...
Yeah. Yeah,
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those Spectre things just fell out of the sky.
Oh.
One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
And now I have to fight it.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone.
Oh, we are so gonna die.
Here it comes!
Morph into highly lethal weapons. And can gravitationally reattach when torn off. So even tearing off parts, he can just bring them back? Alright, I'm gonna try and take off its pulse cannon.
The likelihood of you dying in the next 5 minutes is 87.61%.
Whoa. Holy crap, it's fast. I can't get away from this dang thing.
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick. I'm not giving up.
Reload faster. Oof. Neither of these are weapons. Holy crap, it closes its distance so fast. I would tell you if I could scan it again. Oh, great. Great job, Aloy. Let's shoot the friggin' railing. Make it catch up. Come on. Come on. Try to shoot me. That was luck. Yes! That's only one of two. He's still got the other one. Oh, I can't get to it. Oh, this isn't where I want to be. It's so fast. I can't get to his stupid weapon because it landed behind the computers. There it is. Now I have a machine gun. Oh, I'm out of that. Okay. Oh, I got it. Yes!
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
No! No! Can I make it stop? I didn't want to do that. Aww. You can't stop using your Valor once you've turned it on.
Come.
What a freaking waste.
I am the smart. I am the smart. I am the smart. I am the smart. I mean,
yeah, whatever. Baldy, pass me a sensu bean.
What, do you think I'm just giving these away? Because I'm not.
Carolina Reaper. Oh. All right, what's this? Decreasing the time that touch-ups, between touch-ups, the commercially available treatments. Okay, neurophysiology experiments. Real digital transcendence. Okay. Huh. We lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenesis for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter. Okay. Huh. Man, I can barely read this thing. Yet as we mourn our founder, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. Longevity research. So they were trying to find ways to be immortal? So does that mean that the Zeniths aren't actually descendants of the Far Zeniths? They are the original Far Zeniths? Assuming they succeeded. Oh. Yeah, I know. It's the transmitter. Okay.
Aloy! Ah.
Yeah, here comes number 2, right?
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Working on it. Don't kill Aaron. Come on, man. Don't kill him.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Erend.
Okay.
Erend, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
There it is.
Second you need me, I'm there.
That standing there in the open and getting shot strategy is just working gloriously for me.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak
What
up
is
on it.
that?
If I stay out of this line of fire. Shields down! It's on the move!
Fighting time. I got your back, Aloy.
So glad I get to fight another one. Tag it. Woo! I know it corrodes it. I don't care. I want to shoot its weapon off. Ow. Greedy, 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 greedy. Alright, until I can get close enough, now I will use acid arrows.
Who's next? Take this. Take it down. I get it,
Oh, please tell me. Please tell me I get a Zenith weapon out of this. Please. Rats.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting
for? No. I want to loot the Spectre.
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Oh, that's the one they killed. There it is. No, not this. Sure. Unless your favor is to get good, and then that's not possible. That's why the heavy weapons were out here. Oh! Well, would you look at that? I have acid blast sling. Who knew?
I'll put these in my pack.
And Rocket's forehead bruise grows. Oh, now we can examine the weapon since it's cooled off a little bit.
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze.
Interesting. We're going to go ahead and take our AFK now. I will be back in a couple of minutes. In the meantime, enjoy these clips and we'll keep on going. All right, I am back. Before I continue, hold on.
I'm gonna miss the farmer's
Hold on,
market.
you'll like this. I found a Scrubs clip. Ari and I have been kind of rewatching Scrubs a little bit. And I found a clip I really want to tie to the Be Quiet thing, but I might put it on a chance to play because it's sort of a long clip. Where is it? Yeah, here it is.
That's funny. I don't recall asking for a really boring story. Don't you understand? No one cares.
I want to tie that to the Be Quiet command at like a 30% chance to play, but it's a great clip. I love that clip.
If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too.
Yeah.
Varl,
The only reason I don't want to do it every time is because it's like a 12-second clip. So it eats like it eats up like a fifth of the time. So it's really long.
Where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Errand? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now. At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but...
She's had time to come to grips with the idea. Okay.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine.
Hard disagree, Ellie.
Trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove...
If you're going to eat an 11-ounce steak, like if you know you're going to have a big dinner, skip lunch. That way you've made room.
It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
You did, and it was still too much?
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
Did you speak with Beta at all?
Hey, happy Easter. How are you?
And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use.
That would do it.
When they're in a state.
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
No guarantees.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement?
Everyone's talked to Beta but me.
Must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine
Hephaestus
my
is
surprise when I
corrupting
looked
them.
into this Hephaestus.
Yeah.
And found out it helped create all machines.
Yeah.
Our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
Yeah.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again.
Wow. I don't think I could defeat a 28-ounce steak, even if I skipped all my meals that
Learn
day.
anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Aether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line.
Yeah.
You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in...
Dude, if you don't want to play steak anymore,
Aloy,
just say so.
There are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Oh, dear. I'm like trying to run through a wall. Why can't I get to this exclamation point?
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
Oh, so he's using it for, yeah, intelligence.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
In a sense.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If
Wait,
she's anything...
Doc, are you actually playing Zero Dawn or Forbidden West? Or Forgotten Zero West Dawn?
Like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe.
Why did...
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before.
They are smooth. I love them.
How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
So I worked on the Slaughter Spine a little bit on stream, and then I figured it's probably not the greatest of content to stream, especially considering how little stream time I have compared to your average streamer. So I killed it offline. I had recorded it with the intent to upload it to YouTube on the final, only to find out that none of my recordings have any audio because of the way I have the auto feedback from the capture card setup. So, boo. What I will say is that it took me 18 attempts offline to kill that Slaughter Spine, and it gave me a bow I didn't even need.
Group of doofusses that play games and hate NPCs. A murder of perms.
I'm so glad that that clip came up. I'm trying to keep the library fresh.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Getting Aether out of the grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the correct path.
Dude, that's a great shirt idea. A murder of perms. That's a terrific shirt idea.
For it is now blessed by the 10 themselves.
Happy Easter, Perm.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regalla's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They
It's a
managed to
sensu
push the
bean.
Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
I need to go.
On your way, then.
Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet. When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. Fashaw was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy.
I will say this,
His
Hikaru grew
emotions.
on me.
Maybe his vision has a chance.
And it's hard to get around that silky smooth voice, man. Okay. So, just so you're aware, Perm, you are welcome to stay if you want. We talked about that in your stream earlier. We are kind of in the heavier-ish spoiler territory right now, but that being said, I'm not that far beyond you. So, it's up to you. You are welcome to stay. Yeah. Leading the Tanakh and all. I get it. Has anybody ever talked to you about recording an album?
Aloy, glad you made it back okay.
Yeah, me too. Okay, and then that's the elevator shaft back up. Got it.
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best.
So
to wait
you
for
locked her in?
I'll talk to her. Hello?
Hanging out with Minerva, are you?
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall.
That doesn't sound
Everything
fun.
real feels
Unreal. Distant. Is there anything that can help? Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work. Yeah.
I like how in the first game, the focus was rare. Aloy found it, like, by accident in a cave. And now she just, in this game, she just hands them out like candy.
Booting up.
Time to meet an Aloy who's had the benefit of growing up with Apollo.
Aloy, I suppose you want information about you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How do they get you?
One question at a time.
I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
Duh.
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed. So far, Zenith established a colony world after all. Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable. Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet.
Is that why they want Gaia?
And now they want to claim Earth for themselves? Not their descendants. What? Not their descendants. It's them.
2 for 2! Well, more like 2 for 5,000, but I don't care. 2 right guesses tonight. Ha!
The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know? How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves? I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants. And you? Does that mean that you're... I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over. So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they...
Smooth move, Ellie.
Butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they...
Or maybe they want to take Gaia back with them? This beta has a very clipped way of talking.
Can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that?
Rich people.
Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you.
How did they have that?
Trained you. And you went along with it?
She didn't.
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system.
She didn't know any better.
When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia.
You were meant to steal it.
They must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
Oh. They sent it? Well, yeah. Never mind.
So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether.
Yeah.
I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise.
She's also very animated.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. They resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Well, Verbena won't anymore.
He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
Huh.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event.
And they didn't have a Gaia or a Scion to
Sirius A.
prevent it.
The Zeniths never told you any details. They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age too.
Yeah.
How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eleuthea's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
Okay. But if they sent you there, how did they not immediately come there after you?
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eleuthia.
Oh, that's what Verbena was trying to do.
What did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. Verbena's dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eleuthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eleuthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Wow! I was right on both counts. I thought she had a copy of Eleuthia with her. So not only did Beta escape, she took Gaia with her. So it was either Beta or Gaia. It was both. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah, that looks really good.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take
Yeah, that's
her
what
away.
I'm curious about, how they had it.
Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
But if these are the original people, if these are the original Far Zeniths, I suspect that at least one of these people knew Elizabeth personally. And maybe smuggled her DNA away.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database.
Yeah, they have Apollo.
Before Ted Faro purged it. The Zeniths have a copy. So it still exists. And you got to learn from it. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge, just out of reach, must have been frustrating.
I had forgotten about that I had forgotten about that system to clone the alphas. Like, I know that obviously Gaia had access to Elizabeth Sobek. I didn't know how the Zeniths would have access to it. But evidently they did. And knowing that the Zeniths are the original people who left Earth and not descendants, that gives a little bit more context as to how they would know of Elizabeth's importance, but not necessarily how they got a hold of her DNA. But I mean, you can't deny the results sitting right in front of your face. Beta's right there, so they have it. I don't know exactly how they have it, but they have it.
All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long?
For what?
You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
That's what?
How did you
know?
know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
Girl, relax.
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now.
According
Coming here
to
was a
whom?
mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
It would be really cool if we could grab their copy of Apollo.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Alright, hang on one sec. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's get this show back on the road. Oh, that makes it worse. Up, wrong way. Thank you, thank you. Gaia, I have something for you.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced. comparable to Zenith technology. But not how it worked.
Yeah, we're gonna need to talk to Silence again.
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands.
Yeah.
Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Yeah.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged.
Unless we can take it from them.
Subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Silent's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
Smoke bomb capacity, yeah. I do need to get better about using the smoke bombs. I know I said that earlier. Silent strike. Oh, it's both of them. Okay. I don't use traps, and I don't melee. What about recovery? Potion proficiency. Faster to consume, yes. I know this seems like very little, something I use very rarely, but when I need it, I really freaking need it. Dracodai, I've been needing to get gooder at stealth for years.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. It makes you want to punch something. Someone. Well, you're the one that helped me find it. People make mistakes.
Man, he really loves that music.
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you
Fair
okay?
enough.
This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. But if you need anything, just let me know.
It's kind of you.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
Yeah. Or at least to locate a taxidermist.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I see everyone's settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home
It could
should always
definitely
ring with
use some
life anew.
livening up.
I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place.
Yeah, exactly.
I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta.
Okay.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. All right, Zoe's got a side quest for us.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
Sure.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain.
And not blight.
Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Yeah.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will
We don't
reject
have
it.
Hephaestus.
Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus.
Yeah, and there's the grind
Machines
part of the
similar
quest.
to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
Well, I'm
do it
just
together.
stupid enough to try
Bless
anyway.
you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
I'll let you know when I get close.
Good.
Okay.
If we can get...
Yep. Okay. Anybody else have anything else to say? I'm sure Katalo's got something. No? Good. I do like that they add that exclamation point over their head when they have something new to say. We'll check out my quarters later.
Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
I think it was just flat bread. With cheese.
This is taking too long!
Sauce.
I'm gonna miss the farmer's market
already.
Right? Cheese and jalapeno, or sausage and jalapeno, man. Good pizza. Where is the way out of this place? There we go. So I wonder, if you take longer to get ether, well, actually, no, that's another question. Number one, are you always sent to get beta after you've collected your first AI, or is it just ether? If it is just ether, I wonder if beta reacts differently if you save ether for later, because you saw how she freaked out about, like, no, you're not far enough yet, they're gonna find me, blah 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 blah. Yeah,
Getting quieter without the rain.
the Thunderjaw is big Papa Doc. It's a difficult fight for sure. But okay, it's always after the first. Gotcha. I'm going the wrong way. Gee, if only I could have turned around and looked for the tall neck so I knew which way to go. Yeah. There's a good strategy for Thunderjaws that I found worked pretty well. And in Zero Dawn, you'll eventually learn...
If only there was something on
Yeah.
the screen.
You'll eventually learn an override for Thunderjaws. And there's a valley in Zero Dawn with 2 of them in the same little area. So my favorite method of farming good components would be to sneak in there, override one, let them fight each other, and when one of them died, I would just finish off the other one pretty easily because it's very, very weakened. It's a big old cheese. This is called a tall neck. His job is to base... Oh, he's still got the ballista attached to him. I didn't know they would keep my progress on this. I have played Endwalker to the end of the main story. I have not played the 6.1 content yet. I have not had time. So the tall neck's job, like, you see this circle in the dirt here? All he does is patrol this circle and collect data. The tall necks are basically your map points. So if you can get up to the top of a tall neck and override it, he'll expose all of like the hidden map in the immediate area, because that's the data he's been collecting. It's really cool.
Area. I need to find them. Use them to take down that tall neck.
I love that he's just been dragging that thing the whole way.
Hello to you too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Machine's on to me.
Oh, they're still here too. Okay.
I bet a ballista can help me fight these machines.
Oh. Okay. Collect some medicine, because I'm in really bad shape for it. I'm still in combat with something.
I've already used that ballista.
Yep.
I should look for others in the area. Strong smell. Looks like machines got to this one too. Another ballista. And it's got one of the anchors on it.
So I have to wait for the tall neck to come around. One of the things that's really cool about the tall necks is that every tall neck kind of winds up becoming a mini puzzle in itself in regards to climbing it or what have you. This one is you've got to slow it down to be able to climb it or stop it. But the animation of actually overriding a tall neck is really pretty. All right, there's anchor number 2.
Down enough. Machines. I need to hurry.
Where are they? Alright, that must be another ballista up there. She said more machines, but I don't see them.
That machine could swoop down on me.
Okay. Come on. Stop trying to melee birds, Gilly. It never works out. Bam, bam. Done. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why the machines didn't show up. The other thing to understand about Zero Dawn, or Forbidden West at this point, is that it's still a very buggy open world game. Rocket told me a couple of days ago it had like a It had like a 1.2 gig update.
Let's use it.
Acid bellowbacks don't scare me. Can I attach it from here? Yeah, I didn't think so. I wonder at what point they'll have most of the bugs fixed. Oh, this is going to take forever for him to get here. No, he's dragging the 2 anchors with him. It's just really slowed it down. It might be buggy, but it's still a very fun game. The bugs just keep it from being... I don't know. I might still consider it Game of the Year material despite the bugs. I just think that, in my opinion, they released this game a month or two too soon. But depending on the game studio's position, financially, they might not have been able to afford to wait. There we go. How did that not count? There we go. Come on, that's 3 anchors.
I've already used that ballista. I should look for others in the area.
Down it goes. Oh, that feels bad. I don't like it. Okay, good. Beautiful. Camp Nowhere. Fire bristlebacks, sunwings. Crap, I'm gonna have to explore this particular area on my gauntlet run. What's a gauntlet run? Bellowbacks. Okay. More unknown stuff. Okay. Yeah, I know. It explored the map. I got it. Yeah, Rocket Platinum this game. Which, impressive work.
It's full. I can get it for my stash later.
Oh, bristlebacks. Duh. Alright, so we've got Poseidon out there, which we already knew about. We're not going to go directly after Poseidon, and we're certainly not doing it tonight. So, I'm thinking tomorrow is probably... Tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm thinking, oh, Strike sucks, man. I get it. It's there for the people who really enjoy it. I'm glad it's not tied to the main story progression or anything. I just don't usually enjoy the little mini games that these devs add. Like, no, I don't need another version of chess. I don't need Gwent in my life. I'm good. But regardless, we are done for tonight. Next stream's probably going to be a bunch of side questing. I've got a lot to clean up.